Bro, being fat or being skinny is not genetic. That is not how that works. Again, you might be predispositioned to eat more, to eat less, to have like certain hunger cues. Maybe your metabolism is slightly different than another person's of your height. Obviously, your activity plays into that. All that stuff, yes, that matters. But no one is naturally fat or naturally skinny. That doesn't exist. It's calories in versus calories out.
So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey.
Hello, my beautiful crew members, newcomers, but most importantly, my beloved OGs. Welcome to another video. As always, I'm your host Lucy, aka Lucifer, and I'm a former obese girl turned bodybuilder. In today's video, I figured we could have a look at some what I eat in a day type videos, people dieting, and check out what other people eat. And I shall be observing that and commenting on that through my former obese bodybuilder lens, I guess. And I hope you will enjoy. But before we get into it, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and come aboard and join our crew. You will be among excellent individuals, and our crew could always need another strong and capable member such as yourself. But now, without any further ado, let's have some fun and look at people eating.
I eat more food than most men that I know. Here's what I eat in a day. For breakfast, I'm having half of a watermelon coming in at 500 calories. For lunch, I had a whopping 12 mangoes, which was 1,000 calories. For a snack, I had 4.
She says she's gonna eat more than most men. But let's see, so far it's pretty much just fiber and fruit, no protein to be found, and sugar from the fruit. Let's see.
Oranges at 300 calories. And for dinner, I had roasted potatoes with some guacamole and a salad, and this entire dinner came out to 800 calories. For dessert, I had 2 dried figs at 100 calories. This brings the total for my day to 2,700 calories. Like and follow for more.
That's a bit depressing to look at. She in essence, she barely ate anything. But I mean, you can look at her. You see she's rather petite. That is not eating more than most men. That is a very voluptuous way of eating barely anything. I mean, potatoes are great. Fruit are great as well. Don't get me wrong. Fruit are amazing. But you can't just eat fruit and a salad and some potatoes, and there was no protein. I don't know this person. I don't know if this is rage bait or something. I wouldn't be surprised, but I would be very worried about her if this is genuinely how she eats, because that is not very good, nor is it very healthy. And that must do a number on your digestion to eat like kilos of fruit every day, no protein. Like most of what you eat is just fiber and sugars. I don't know about that. In the comments, some people are encouraging this. Here's someone that says, "It's great you're listening to your body. Keep up the healthy habits." What? I mean, this is not healthy. Like the same way, like it wouldn't be healthy to just eat donuts. I mean, arguably that would probably be worse, but it's also not at all healthy to just eat fruits. And also you need protein. Like this is not sustainable. In no way, shape or form would this be sustainable. And like I said, I would guess that this is rage bait, because there would be some consequences to eating like this every single day for extended periods of time. And I don't think they would feel very good. And I don't think your gut would be very happy with that. I once went on a holiday in Turkey, and I love watermelon, right? And I decided I was gonna eat a lot of watermelon because they have a buffet there at the hotel, and I did eat too much watermelon. So I have first-hand experience what happens when you eat just fruit for a few days, and I don't think the hotel bathroom was very happy with that either, let's put it like that. So yeah, I would not recommend that at all. Let's hope this is not really how she eats every day. So this says what I eat in a day on a calorie deficit, 1,400 calories. Breakfast we get one of those, what do they call? Like crumpet muffins? I don't know, I used to have these in the UK sometimes. So we had like one of those I don't think she made the muffin thing herself. I'm pretty sure that looked very, I don't know, like Tesco-esque, if that makes sense. But it had some egg in there, like an egg muffin thing. Some bread, so we got like egg, good, like a little bit of protein. There were some fruits there, fantastic. Not terrible. Could be, like, I would personally recommend more egg, but let's see. So now we got lunch, mac and cheese from a pack. Not ideal, but let's see what else. Like these packaged stuffs is just this beige packaged stuff is giving me the ick. Like, it's not even like, I thought maybe like she's gonna put like some actual cheese in there, but I mean, it's supposedly cheese, right? What just came out of this plastic package, but if you look what's actually in that, I doubt you could actually call that cheese. I mean, look at that. I don't know about that. And we got another packaged food. We got Trader Joe's dumplings. So what I find interesting, and a lot of people do this when they start dieting, and I was guilty of this as well. Oftentimes you're coming from a place where you're eating a lot of packaged food and stuff out of a bag, and you don't really cook a lot, if at all. But if you're if you're going into a calorie deficit and you continue to just eat packaged foods, you're gonna make it harder. And oftentimes the macros on those things are just not very good. Like this day didn't have much protein at all. The only protein that was in there was the one egg and whatever questionable meat source in small amounts was in those dumplings. So that's not ideal, and the rest was just carbs. But at least there were some fruits, and I think we had absolutely zero vegetables with this. So this could definitely be better. But if you really want to lose weight and you're struggling to part with packaged foods, there's obviously nothing wrong with, I mean, calorie deficit is going to work either way, but I would always recommend to at least get some fiber in there, have some vegetables. Obviously fruits are nice too, but at least have some vegetables in some way, shape or form in there as well, and make sure you also take your vitamins if you must.
This is what I eat a day as a plus size person. Starting off with breakfast, I just had a few small donuts.
A few small donuts. These are not small, nor are they few. I mean, look at that plate. That's a lot of donuts. But I mean, I would definitely enjoy that too. I could easily eat the entire plate of donuts as well for breakfast. No problem. But this is a terrible food choice for breakfast. So for breakfast, if you eat just carbs, especially sugars, I mean, most of you watching this will already know this and have heard this a million times. Like, you will spike your blood sugar and it'll inevitably crash, and you'll be tired and hungry and miserable. And yeah, not a very good idea. Although, after my show, I do want to do one day where I will eat intuitively. And I already know what my breakfast is gonna be. If you guys watch James Bowler, actually I can put my James Bowler inspiration video at the end of this video. I'll pull it up, but I'm gonna make his cereal. I'll show you at the end. But if you know James Bowler, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Except I'm gonna put a twist on. I'm gonna put M&Ms in it as well. But yeah, more on that later. Let's see how this is going. We're starting off strong with an absurd amount of sugar and carbs. That was no doubt enjoyable.
and these were like warmed up. They put the donut holes in there. I didn't do that. Of course, I also had the small kolaches on the side as well. Those were delicious. And what is a morning without an energy drink? So I had a cherry slush.
Energy drink as well with the sugar. Damn. I don't mind energy drinks. I do love me some energy drinks, but I kind of just keep them to when I'm in prep, and then I usually on rest days I'll have a white Monster with my rest day cardio. But the excuse I make to myself is I'm having a Monster energy drink for breakfast because I'm doing my cardio and I'm using the caffeine, and it does help. Like slowly drinking through a Monster energy on the treadmill, it just like it pulls me through. It gets me through my cardio. It's probably obviously not the healthiest thing to drink, but I think as long as you monitor your caffeine intake throughout the day, having a coffee or even an energy drink in the morning if you want to is not the worst thing in the world you can do. But on any other day I wouldn't do that either, because after you wake up, right, you should have all the energy in the world. You don't necessarily need caffeine. Like you just like your battery is full. So the only times I do have caffeine in the morning is if I train super early, or if it's a rest day and I have to do my fasted cardio on the treadmill and power through that. But in the off season, I also don't even do that. Like I think I spoke about this before. I usually do like non-stim pre-workouts without caffeine, and then yeah. But I think it's also just preference. Some people really get their knickers in a twist about this, but the world doesn't end if you like to have your coffee in the morning. As long as throughout the day you don't blast too much caffeine, because people forget that caffeine is a drug and it can be dangerous. I know someone who ended up in the hospital, and like you can have heart issues and all that stuff. So it should be consumed responsibly. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. People love to hate on it, but if it makes you happy and you're not blasting too much caffeine, have your energy drink in the morning, have your coffee in the morning. If it makes you happy, if you're going for a workout, then the world is not going to end. You're going to be fine. Enjoy your drink.
New. That filled me up for a while, and I just had 2 of the Baby Bell cheeses and a turkey stick for like.
This is the type of stuff that I would eat. If I'm just like, no, nothing, calories don't exist, just grab some snacks, like start off with donuts, or we've got like the worst type of meat here, like cheap art deli meat sticks and some cheese. So also like Baby Bell cheese, like the most processed options there are. But let's see where this goes.
Lunch. Then for dinner, I had some pork.
We got some real food. Oh my god.
Pork belly with some rice, some green beans, 2 eggs, and also green onions. This was super delicious.
It's nice that there's some real food and some real meat, but you can tell this is going to be pretty high in calories as well, because do you see like the pork here is so fatty. That's like very fatty pork. I bet it tastes good though. But yeah, stuff like this usually has a good amount of oil in it as well, and yeah, delicious. I mean, this is like the best thing she has eaten. But yeah, this is like not even that much food in volume if you think about it. Like if that's what she ate the whole day, to me at least not. This is all very easily consumable, but this is a hefty amount of calories in just those 3 meals, like if you want to call them that. I mean, this is a meal, but I don't know if you can deli meat stick and some Baby Bells if you can call that a meal. But yeah,
Dishes, and that was like teriyaki pork belly. 10 out of 10, y'all. This meal was delicious, and I am hoping to get back on track soon. I've been a little off track, but
a little off track. Girl, you started your day with half a kilo of like pastry. That's not a little off track. That is falling off the bandwagon entirely. But it's never too late to get back on. You just have to decide you're going to get back on. And you can get back on right away. You don't have to say, oh, I fucked up already, so I'm just going to continue messing up the whole day or the whole week or the weekend or whatever have you. You don't have to. You can be like, damn, I messed up. But guess what? That happened, and now I'm going to continue not messing up. It's that easy. Except sometimes it's not that easy, we all know that. But on paper it is, on paper it is.
But I don't know. I didn't even post a video yesterday, and I'm just trying to get back into it. So sorry, guys. Oh, also, I did have one cookie.
A cookie as well. Well, at least she's honest. I appreciate that. That is a very honest day of eating, and this is, I'm sure I've had very similar days of eating like this in my past. Oh yeah, like I do love me some pastry. I can eat absurd amounts of pastry. Okay, this says what I eat in a day to say is to stay skinny. And then it says, just kidding, those types of videos are just glorified E followed by the letter D behavior. The creators are not actually promoting healthy habits. Skinny does not equal healthy. Your healthiest weight is unique to you. A weight that you can only maintain by restrictive eating and exercise is not your healthiest weight. That is absolutely incorrect. I think, in fact, this is a low-key harmful message. If someone is like, if by skinny they're still like at a healthy BMI and like sharing what they're eating to maintain that, that doesn't have to be bad. Obviously, it can be. It can be that people are sharing obviously harmful eating behaviors, but just because someone needs to measure their food or track their food or restrict themselves to stay healthy and stay at a healthy weight, then that doesn't mean that that's unhealthy. Like, I have to do that. If I just ate whatever I want and didn't restrict myself, I would be morbidly obese. Stay tuned for that video in a few months where I will eat intuitively for a day, then y'all can see. But yeah, it's I don't know where this is coming from, right? Restricting does not equal harmful. That does not equal bad. Like, having a grip on yourself if you need to is a good thing. Like, not everyone can eat intuitively. Some of us just can't. Some of us are intuitively morbidly obese. And you shouldn't be morbidly obese. You shouldn't want to be morbidly obese. And as an adult, you can tell yourself, well, I don't want to be morbidly obese. I want to be healthy. And then I'm going to restrict myself from eating in a way that would make me unhealthy. It's that simple. Restriction doesn't have to be bad. Restriction is obviously only bad if you take it too far. So if like a message like this can easily be someone reading that and then justifying their overeating. So yeah, I very much disagree with this. Oh my god, it gets worse. Now it says being skinny is largely genetic. Even if you ate the exact same as a skinny influencer posting the what I eat in a day, you will not look like them. Bro, being fat or being skinny is not genetic. That is not how that works. Again, you might be predispositioned to eat more, to eat less, to have like certain hunger cues. Maybe your metabolism is slightly different than another person's of your height. Obviously, your activity plays into that. All that stuff, yes, that matters. But no one is naturally fat or naturally skinny. That doesn't exist. It's calories in versus calories out. You know, obviously, again, activity levels and so on. But in essence, especially for the average person, all these things don't make a huge difference. Like, people love to, immediately when the subject of conversation is anything like this, people love to bring up the extreme rare cases. What about people with this, I don't know, special condition? What about like PCOS, this and that? For argument's sake, let's just for once talk about you and me, the average person, right? It's like, there are not that many variables and they don't make a huge difference. What makes people skinny is they don't eat that much. If the skinny influencer that she says about doing the what I eat in a day, if they have the similar activity level to you, and if they're the same height as you and the same gender, chances are if you ate like them, you would look pretty similar to them. Maybe not the exact same, but your weight would be in a similar range. So yeah, like it's not genetic. Being skinny is not genetic. Anyone can be skinny if they want to. Like, you can be lean, somewhat lean at least, and anyone can be fat. Being fat is also not genetic. Literally anyone can be fat. It is super easy. I've done it.
What a fat girl eats in a day. And guys, today I've really got a big appetite. I actually started my day off with a custard donut. I went to the bakery this morning and Troy bought me a donut, I think to keep me
This is just the thing, isn't it? Like first thing in the morning, eating a pastry. It's so good, but it's so bad.
quiet because he wanted to play video games all day. Anyway, it was absolutely delicious and I had a Dr. Pepper Zero to wash it down. Gorge. I live in Canada.
I'm jealous. They don't do Dr. Pepper Zero here in all the shops. Like sometimes you find it, but yeah, I would love me some Dr. Pepper Zero. I love Dr. Pepper.
And it's a bit cold now, so I needed to have some soup for lunch. It's soup season, defo, and this one was tomato and basil, and it's just a bit deeper than the Heinz. Like the
Heinz tomato soup is the best. The canned Heinz tomato soup. I love this tomato soup. That is amazing. Like as far as like soups from cans go, Heinz got it. Heinz absolutely got it.
basil and the orzo just makes it a bit more intensified, feels a bit more luxurious. At the bakery earlier, I also got a roll and then decided to make little mini grilled cheese. So I had like these grilled cheese dipped in tomato soup. What a nice combo. Grilled cheese and tomato soup, bang.
So far we've got carbs on carbs with a little bit of fat from the cheese.
In. Then got ready and had to actually go to an event tonight with Vaseline, which was so fun.
These are like thick breads as well.
And there was a charcuterie board. I love a charcuterie board.
What did she say? It's charcuterie board or not? Yeah, charcuterie. It says it right there. Charcuterie board. Charcuterie. Maybe she's gonna eat a little bit of meat now. It's like the deli meat again, but let's see.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I wish there was a bit more choice of pickle, but you know what, we ain't gonna judge. I had so much cheese. I had some brie, I had some cheddar, I think I had some Stilton or some blue cheese, and then I had some of this turkey ham thing, I don't know, and then these rosemary crackers were stunning, and then I had a hot chocolate, a spiked hot chocolate. I got home and I was still hungry, so I decided to get a Happy Burger tonight.
Okay, this is a lot of calories. Like, I understand why the fat girl eating this is a fat girl. That is, again, one hell of a lot of carbs, and cheese packs a lot of calories. Cheese is wonderful, it's healthy, it got fats, got a bit of protein too. Depending on the cheese, obviously cottage cheese had a lot more protein, but the cheese she ate, they are mostly fat and very high in calories, but also very tasty. But yeah, this is a lot.
Right? Cheese sauce, okay? Cheese fries change your life. They're my favourite things, especially ones from Shake Shack.
And more carbs. So we had breads, crackers, we got the pastry, we got these chocolatey things that she was eating there, the crackers. Now we got chips, and she had a burger from Happy, so thick buns. Probably what gave her the thick buns, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is a lot of food. And what we notice, these people are always still hungry. And that is in not small parts probably attributable to the fact that they barely eat any protein. Like, how are you going to be satiated? Of course you're hungry. Like, your body is missing something. Your body is still going to want something that you're not giving it, and that is protein. Because what protein that she eats, like a few of these deli meats, and that was it. Of course, in a crap ton of carbs. So of course you're going to go home and still be hungry.
But these ones from Happy Burger are so good too. And then I got a double cheeseburger with all the toppings. Thank you. I love smash burgers. Absolutely stunning. That's all I ate today. If you liked this video, follow me for more.
Yeah, it does look tasty. I would enjoy that as well, but damn. See what we just talked about? Restriction can be a good thing. It's like eating like that every once in a while, fair enough, but yeah, if you eat like that too often, then it will show on your midsection and it will put you at risk for various diseases.
This is what I eat a day as a slightly less big bag to get so tiny. The ants are gonna mistake me for a crumb. I start off with that wet and me espresso, yeah. Could you tell I really needed my coffee this morning? Cause like I just went straight to it. But yeah, something about a cold brew.
I've seen this. She weighed everything on a scale, right? But now we got like, is this like a syrup or something? Because now the scale isn't there. Now we're just pouring, now we're just eyeballing.
With cold foam, I don't know what it is, but it's so good.
And see, now the scale is back. Now the scale is back. Look at how she's looking on the side. She knows she just didn't measure the syrup or whatever went inside. Okay.
I'm sure it breaks the pussy popping scale, I'm not gonna lie. So I decided to record my what I eat in a day on a Saturday because I'm like, I never record on the week.
This is good. This is nice. I think this might actually be the best one so far. So I love that she's using a food scale though, and because in the beginning she had the calories of the day there, and she says she's on a diet, she's gonna get tiny. So yeah, so far only criticism is that the syrup wasn't measured. Unless it's one of those calorie-free things, then obviously you're absolved from any sins.
Weekend. And honestly, this is why my ass woke up at 1 p.m., had some breakfast, lunch, and then I went on a long, beautiful walk. Not gonna lie, it was very therapeutic. But on the weekends, I've been hyper fixated on this breakfast. It's just some hash browns, avocado, cottage cheese, and hard-boiled egg. And then I top it up with
Very good breakfast. That is very nutritious.
some like chili oil. Oh my goodness. And because I had a like breakfast, I didn't get hungry till later. But look at my bowl of pasta. It's totally giving. That's what good every time.
That is a lot of pasta. That is a hefty portion of pasta.
And this is just literally protein spaghetti, cottage cheese, Rayo sauce, and then I top with Parmesan cheese. And then I made my own version of garlic bread. This is the Dave's Killer.
So this is already a lot of pasta, and you don't need to eat bread and pasta. That's just overkill. That is just, it's just a lot of carbs. But then she said this is some form of protein pasta. Obviously, meat source of protein will always be superior, but I guess yeah, this is she seems to be on it with trying to make better choices here. This is, like I said, this is a big portion of pasta, but if the macros fit and it's within her calories, she definitely already ate very good with the cottage cheese, egg, avocado breakfast there. So let's see.
The bread, a little bit of butter, low-fat cottage cheese, low-fat cheese, and then I top with garlic.
Okay, here it says what I eat in a day: 165 centimeters, 40 kilogram. Is that still a healthy BMI? I can't imagine. Let me check. Yeah, that is underweight. She should definitely weigh some more. That is crazy. She is like a centimeter taller than me, and she weighs, man, she almost weighs 30 kilos less than me. That is crazy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not particularly healthy. She's like on the upper end of underweight, but yeah, that can't be good. That can't be good. Well, at least she's taking the vitamins. Okay, so we had beans there as a protein source, I guess, and with grape. That's it. So we had like some beans, a little bit of potatoes, like some vegetable, some grapes, and now we got chickpea vegetable soup, and that's not a big portion. Yeah, girl, that's not enough. Damn, I don't know what to say about this except that's a bit sad. That's so little food. It could never be me. I just cannot. Nah. Let's check out her profile. She has a lot of these. Is this like pro Anna type stuff, or well, let's watch another one and see.
Stranger. Still don't know my name.
So we got super fun tofu, plain potato, and avocado. So far so good. Soy milk with cinnamon and grape. And again the chickpea soup. Yeah, this girl is very skinny and I think she should eat more. That's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna leave the reviewing the pro Anna content to Ilona, and she's better at that, because obviously I don't have any. That is just so far removed from my personal experience. I don't know how people can eat so little. Like, I'm just like, do you not like food? It's just it's interesting. People say it's a way of like taking control. Like, makes me think of like OCD or something. But I don't know, man. Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out. It's like, it's scary. Anyway, I think we should look at James Bowler now, because I want to show you if I was eating intuitively what my breakfast would be, because James Bowler in his videos, he has a similar taste to me. So
Mood, you guys. Today for breakfast, we're gonna be eating cereal. I'm so excited, Mood. You guys, I love this cereal. I love this.
guys, I cannot wait to do this. I'm so hyped for this. When I saw this, I was like, genius. I have to do this in my life. Amazing.
Oh my god.
But this pisses me off though. Like, he's ruining it because the bowl is too small. Like, you have to be able to put enough milk in there and then properly eat it. Like, he's doing this all wrong. I'll do it better myself. Look at how obscene that is. Yeah, man, this is the type of stuff I would do if calories weren't real. If like ultra processed food couldn't hurt you, calories wouldn't be real. Like, you can eat whatever you want. This is how I would eat as well. I would be so unhinged.
Look at that, you guys. Take a bite.
Yeah, I'm gonna spare you the eating noises. Don't worry about it. But I just wanted to show you guys this is something I'm itching to do, and that I will do later this year, one way or another. And yeah, that is gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I relate to a lot of these people so much because, like, I feel it in me as well. You know, I love to indulge in foods, but I have learned to pick my battles, and it makes it so much more enjoyable when you get to look forward to a cheat meal or a cheat day or something special. But yeah, having like completely letting loose and like having a like just eating actually intuitively whatever I want, just the whole day going like, oh, I eat whatever I want. I haven't done that in many years, basically since I started dieting. I haven't done that, but I feel like I really want to do it this year, and I think it will make for fun content. And then y'all can see the reason why some people just simply cannot eat intuitively. Like, if you honor every craving and things like that, it will not do you any good, at least not people like me. Because I think the whole logic behind this honor your cravings is that then the cravings will be less or they'll go away or something, but that is not how that works. I mean, for some people maybe, but those are the people who have an urge to eat chocolate and then can eat one piece and be satisfied. That does not work for me, especially like with chocolate. Especially, it's like a piece of chocolate is not satisfactory. Like a whole bar of chocolate barely is. Like, for me, to enjoy chocolate, I have to eat like a decent amount, and anything less will just make me angry, like and aggravated. You know, it's like this is not enough. You know, like if I eat chocolates, I'm gonna eat like a whole damn pack. Similar with like most of the time, if you follow me on Instagram, you see me eat cake a bunch of times. Most of the time, you see me eat more than one slice of cake at once. Because like one slice of cake is not enough. That's why there are certain foods that I only have on selected occasions when I have a bigger cheat meal. Ilona used to like give me like either calorie allowances for cheat meals and stuff like that, or just yeah, if I don't have like a bigger cheat meal or something, I wouldn't go use chocolate for that, because it would not. No, there are better choices then. But yeah, point is, I have not ever, well, not ever, but in a very long time, just let myself go for a day, and I am definitely, one way or another, I will do that later this year. Absolutely. And it will start with the glorious James Bowler style Oreo cereal, but I will use chocolate milk or vanilla milk, and I think I'm gonna throw some M&Ms in there as well for texture. Oh, I can make like a cursed granola, like, oh, Yeah, man, I should get like milk chocolate as well. And these little balls, oh my god. I can make like cursed cursed big bag granola is what I can call it. That's gonna be amazing. What I also would love to do is like get like a big pizza and then put like get fries, cheesy fries, and then roll the cheesy fries into the pizza so you have like a enormous carb burrito. That would be good. Yeah, that would be good. Stay tuned, I guess. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, comment, like, subscribe, leave feedback below. Let me know what you would eat if you could eat whatever you want, if calories didn't exist, if processed food was healthy. What would your day of eating look like? Let me know. I'm interested to hear it. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.